I am addicted to thrifting. Like straight up, I'm addicted now, but I wasn't always that way. I found it overwhelming. Like there's just stuff everywhere. But what I found is you definitely have to have a little bit of skill, a little bit of strategy when you're thrifting. So these are 3 things that I learned when I first started thrifting. Tip number 1 is to look for putbacks. So what I mean by that is when people pick things up, they don't exactly commit and they just kind of drop them off randomly throughout the store. So you kind of have to have your eye out for cute things that might pop up. That's how I found this really cute bag. I wear this almost every day, but it was just hanging out by the mirrors, which is a really great tip, by the way. People try things on and they ditch them by the mirrors all the time. So I like to kind of hang out by the mirrors, which sounds a little creepy, but if someone's trying on something cute, like they might put it back. So I just kind of wait to see what they decide. And if they put it back, then I just snatch it, you know? That's also how I found this corset that I love. It's really sexy, by the way, but I like to use it for everyday wear by pairing it with mom jeans and then putting a leather jacket over top. It's a really cute outfit. My next tip is to go through every piece of clothing, which sounds really intense, but that's the only way you're going to actually find something worth finding. When I'm shopping, I like to have my arm on the hangers like this at the same rate while I'm like scanning the clothing. And then when I find something that pops to me, I grab it. That is really how I get into a rhythm, and that's how I just move through the store really quickly. But that's actually how I found this skirt. It's a gingham print skirt. I think it's perfect for the season, but I wouldn't have found it if I wasn't actually looking, you know, like doing that deep dive. Tip number 3 is to shop the oversized trend. So when you're thrifting, you're not always going to find things that fit exactly, but think about ways that you can lean into the oversized trend. So that's what I did when I found this brown button down that I absolutely love, but when I tried it on, it was of course too big. But when I was looking in the mirror, I was like, okay, there's a way that I can do this to make it feel right. So I just tie it up in the middle and it looks good. It's perfect. So keep in mind when you're thrifting, not everything's going to be form-fitted exactly, but think about how you can get creative and style them in a way that feels right. So the number 1 question I get about thrifting is, are the clothes clean? And really it's up to the person who donates the clothes to wash the clothes. But if you don't trust that, when you go shopping, just, you know, take it home and throw it in the wash, and that will give you peace of mind. Another thing that's really important to me is to join the sustainability cycle. So I always start my thrifting trip by donating clothes to begin with. People think that I have this huge closet, but I really don't. Every time I add something, I take something out and I just join the cycle that way. And some places will give you a discount if you donate, so you might want to try that. Happy thrifting!